Well, isn't this a surprise? It seems that all of the financial experts on the Twitter with the hammer and sickle in the bio were absolutely wrong. Number one, my private company can't do whatever it wants. What a shock, I know. But the second one is that, oh, look, the government can say that a company has a monopoly and intervene. Like the government can crack down on a private company. Oh, I guess America is socialist then. Because that's what I've been told on the Twitter. It's like, no, if the government intervenes, it's socialism. So, okay, well, the US is socialism. You can start moaning on Twitter about America being capitalistic now. Jesus Christ. The biggest question, though, that I had is like, why are they targeting Facebook and not the other big tech? And when we're going to get to that, you're going to laugh your ass off because the irony of it is so sweet. So, apparently, just 1 hour ago, the US Federal Trade Commission has refiled its complaint against Facebook, arguing that the company should be broken up and forced to sell Instagram and WhatsApp. Good. No, seriously, absolutely good. Depends on who's buying, though, because if it's going to be bought by Microsoft or one of the other big techs, then it's like, meh. But still, good step forward. The revised complaint argues that Facebook has a monopoly over social networking in the United States and argues that Facebook has looked to make it difficult for other companies to compete. All right, and again, you're going to be asking, like, why Facebook? Like, why not, I don't know, YouTube? Why not Google? Why not Twitter? And the answer to this is because back in the day, Mark Zuckerberg in 2008, shut up. Why is this annoying sound? Shut up. Awful corpo music. But as I was saying, back in 2008, it turns out that Mark Zuckerberg sent an email which said, it is better to buy than to compete. And the reason I find this ironic is like, how many people lost their livelihoods? How many people got fired over a joke that they posted online years ago? How many lives were ruined because like someone 5, 6, 9 years ago posted something on the internet? And now it seems that Mark Zuckerberg might be the person that's getting canceled over some dumb shit that he posted years ago. I mean, the level of cosmic justice in this is astonishing. Now, I want to point out that, yeah, like this mentality is actually one of the main reasons that you see stagnation online. You guys may remember, but back in the day, like 2010, right? Like the internet was always evolving and you had like brand new features and cool new stuff. And now everything is kind of stale. Did you notice that? And the reason for it is because of this, which is what I highlighted here. Basically, you have a lot of startup companies where people kind of work for free. It's pretty much similar to slave labor if you think about it. The idea is like you work for free, but once your company manages to put on the product, you get company shares. So let's say you're working on a brand cool new app, like something that would revolutionize the internet, and it's really cool, and you're like, you know what, like this idea, wow, like if we do this, if we make this happen, we're going to make billions. Like, yeah, it's a really good idea. Sure, I'll join the startup. I'll work my ass off. I'll work my ass off without getting paid. And then when the product is done, what the CEO does is that they sell the IP to one of the big companies. Like they can sell their IP to Facebook. Facebook doesn't really want to release it, so they just shelve it. And then everyone else gets told, oh, okay, well, you've been bought by Facebook and now Facebook is firing you. Tough luck. Pretty much like slavery, if you think about it, it's kind of similar, like you work for free. The CEO gets to make hundreds of millions, of course, and then they can start their new startup. And this is like a big problem, right? It makes the internet be a little bit stale. It ruins lives, makes people very upset, and it's not good for the customer. Facebook is not the only one doing it, but again, it's like Mark Zuckerberg said, it's like it's better to buy than compete. And that's why they're buying Instagram. That's why they're buying WhatsApp and other all of these things. It's like, why compete with them? It's better to buy. So apparently the purchases included Instagram and WhatsApp, both of which make a large part of the Facebook company. And yeah, like one of the things that Facebook does, and this is what you guys need to write down, all right? Here's words of wisdom. If the thing is free, you are the product. If the service is free, You are the product. Just write it down because it's true every single time. Like what Facebook does is it collects data from people, it harvests data from its users, and then it can sell it to third party, like people that want to put ads or whatnot. It's very valuable, right? So it can now use WhatsApp, it can use Instagram, it can use Facebook, in order to like collect as much information as they can from you. And they make money like that. It's not necessarily the ads that makes the money, it's the information harvesting that gives the money. So, you know, without WhatsApp and Instagram, they lose money because they're not going to information harvest. Isn't that a shame? Are you not crying? Are you not crying because Facebook might be upset? Are you not sad? I'm very sad. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to make it today. I don't know how I'm going to be able to go to sleep. So Mark Zuckerberg has been active in looking to integrate these apps in the name of case of use, though critics have pointed out that the technological development would make it harder for regulators to break up the three apps. The case accuses Facebook of operating a monopoly for personal social networking service in the United States. Because it controls both Facebook and Instagram, it knows that the closest competitor is Snapchat, but that has far fewer users than either Facebook social networking apps. So the lawsuit also accuses Facebook of continuing to operate in such a way, and that it uses the companies it has bought to create a protective moat around its personal social network monopoly. It will continue to buy or kneecap companies if it is not stopped. I mean, think about it, right? Like, imagine if you actually come up with a concept that is brilliant. I don't know. Let's say VR catches on and you create like this really cool app in VR, and it's mind blowing. It's insane, right? And Facebook just comes to you and gives you $100 million flat out. You know, it's like, hey, here's the money. Do you know how difficult that is to resist? Like, you probably don't need more money than that. Like, you're set for life with that much money. Most people don't have the strength to say no. Most people don't have the diamond hands. And Facebook knows it, right? They already have the cash. They want capitalism. Like, congratulations, you're a winner in capitalism, Zuckerberg. Yeah, like other people want to play too. It's kind of difficult to play when you're buying off the competition. Apparently might be illegal as well, according to the FTC. In its conclusion, it's asked that Facebook is asked to sell its businesses to ensure they are that other people are able to compete. It also asks that Facebook is restricted from making similar purchases in the future, including by rules that would force the company to seek approval if it wants to make similar deals. Oh my God, America, socialism! Socialism! This is Karl Marx. This is Karl Marx from the grave suing Facebook, huh? That's what I've been told. I've been told by people on Twitter, my private company can do whatever it wants. Look, this is the FTC, all right? In a capitalist country that I don't think it's socialist, but apparently like a lot of people on Twitter think it is. Huh? This might be the first ever case in the world of a successful socialist nation. It's the United States, motherfucker. United States, eh? I mean, look how it's bullying Facebook. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.